Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bulldogs offense will have the football first. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football, and I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and their sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after your quarterback. What's this offense going to do?
Well, remember in our day, man, like you had hammers, right? They were just big physical guys. Now you've seen the positions switch. The bodies look different. They look more like safety. So much versatility. Good luck.
On third down, he drops to throw. That's caught. It's Price. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Off the play fake on first down. Got a man. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Hauls it in, looking for space. He gets a block. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Wildcats offense will take the field for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. It's a big stride inside the 10. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And, man, he had nobody around him. That has got to be embarrassing for this defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Kentucky will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw it. Swings it out to his running back. Touchdown, Wildcats! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive to get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball.
Fires one high and deep. Snags it on the right. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in third and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
The Bulldogs are on the move. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. To the ground with the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Mississippi State going up tempo. Just going to keep it after the snap. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it's a final now, and one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Virginia found a way to rescue victory from the jaws of defeat. A perfect example of just how strong this program is. All about stacking wins there in Charlottesville. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off. And even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The pull and throw off the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option of working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
They'll run play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. This time he's got it. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
On third down, offenses have their plays. What they like in third short, what they like third medium, third long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
Finds the tight end. It's a fumble on the play. Defense picks it up.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Bulldogs want to pick up the tempo. Off play action. Floats it out in space. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. At the 35, he's got room. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. That's the way you get things going. A huge play and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Slings it downfield. Working the middle. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. And the Wildcats didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Gets the back moving. Now trying to power it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And this offense, you're halfway home. All you got to do is do the same exact thing, Palmer. Fall forward and be physical here.
And that's why they practice these goal line situations, right? It's to step up and be physical in moments like this.
Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th and inches. Power ahead. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, and it's 4th and goal, and it's go time. I got to push people around. Look at the offensive line doing a really good job getting those guys moved back, creating a little hole for the running back, and he does the rest on 4th and goal and gets the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. And this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Hauls it in. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. He'll take it on the return. Makes a move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. To the air on first down. Got his man quickly. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Dumps it off in the flats. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He wants to go deep. Picked off to stop the threat. Takes it the other way. Stopped at the 44. The defense coming up with a big interception.
And they'll take over first and 10.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Taking it the other way. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
They'll start this drive with a pass. And the Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to fire. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Wide open downfield. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Defense is about learning the plays. Third down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
Buys a little extra time. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Flips it out on the screen. Jukes his way for more. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They just keep firing. Touchdown, Kentucky! In the window for the score. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. The Bulldogs can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Hit as he throws. Another incompletion on 3rd down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Let's see what he can do with it. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Breaks into the open. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Quickly out to the tight end. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The inside handoff. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Second down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Church. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Going to try to get it himself. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Clock's still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Here's the handoff. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Old Commonwealth Stadium and Kroger Field.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Finds his tight end. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. The Wildcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Using the quick game. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Behind the chains now on second and long. Might be changing the route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got him in the flat. Finds a crease at the 20. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. On first and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at second and a mile. Leaves it with the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Absolutely center cut. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. San Jose State is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Jeff Garcia, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by just 4 to Hawaii.
He lobs one high down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it first and 10 from the 28. Quick strike complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. On this first and goal, let's see what Kentucky does. Pushes toward the goal line. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot. Trying to get it in. And they will score. Touchdown, Kentucky. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Man, it just gets in the zone, right? And you can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
He'll keep it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
He'll field the punt and look for room. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive going to the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
This defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Hendricks. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. And the Wildcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. The offense knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Looking for the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. On the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats! These guys wanted to make a statement. Statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground off right tackle. Got enough for the 1st. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Bulldogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. They're setting up the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. They need the 40 to convert here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the 1st play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. It's a draw. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Makes the catch on the left. There he goes. Touchdown, Kentucky. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Pressure coming. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
Thanks to grab. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
Here's the pressure, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
And those are so frustrating. You're a defense, and you swarm to the football, and you stick the quarterback, and you make him cough it up, just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Or why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Got the first down and still on his feet. He'll work his way down to the 28. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wildcats, after exploding for that huge run, back to work.
Military stunt! Military stunt!
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Hendricks. Touchdown, Wildcats! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. They've got him spread out on 2nd and 7, 2 wide out to either side. Looking to pass, it's York. Here's a heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Zings it complete to the right. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Touch pass on the right. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
In these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and I just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. The Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Grabbed behind the line, it's Smith. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Gets it out fast.
And they found the big fella again. And they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
Fights off a defender. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Kentucky will come to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash.
Turning it on! Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds.
He runs out of bounds at the 36. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's York. Dumps it to the back. It's complete. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. To the air on first down. Plucks it out of the air. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Trying play action. He's got it. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. The give out of the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Oh, he's getting ahead of I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Lining up for the PAT. Smashes it through for the PAT.
That makes the score Kentucky 62, Mississippi State.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They're still firing away even with this lead. Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us for